Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by Achara KIRK.
Hi there.
We are in the back of my car. We just came out of the premiere of It Chapter 2, and we ran back to my car just so we can shoot this. We're doing this reaction to War, Hrithik, Tiger. I'm excited about this. Here we go.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What the heck?
What the hell is going on, Colonel Luthra?
Kabir is gone rogue, ma'am.
Oh.
Kabir is our best. इससे पहले वो कुछ और करे, kill him. कोई तो होगा जो कबीर तक पहुंच सके.
OMG.
कबीर को मुझसे ज्यादा कोई नहीं पहचानता. उसका अगला कदम क्या होगा? I understand. खालिद,
टीम कौन लीड कर रहा है?
आपको क्या लगता है?
Then remember what I taught you, खालिद. मौका मिला तो गोली चला देना. सोचना मत. मैं नहीं सोचूंगा.
आप किसी और तक पहुंचे. उससे पहले मैं आप तक पहुंचूंगा.
Some nice locations.
मेरे रास्ते से हट जा.
जो सीखा है आपसे सीखा है.
Oh my god, that's too much
गद्दारी तो
handsome.
आपने सिखाया ही नहीं.
That's so cool.
Oh, damn.
It's game over. खालिद कभी मेरा स्टूडेंट हुआ करता था. अब शायद उसे लगता है कि अपने टीचर से आगे निकल गया.
Why doesn't Hrithik take off his shirt? Man.
Yeah. I mean, that looks pretty damn exciting.
I literally thought there was gonna be a moment, like after Tiger tore off his shirt, I was waiting for Hrithik to do the same. Like, come on! I want to see both. Like, there's just too much handsome in one space. It's a lot. I'm sorry, Jaby.
Yeah. No, I'm not offended, but I'm just like thinking about the way this looks. I'm sorry, you guys. It's kind of awkward. I'm ducking down just so you can see that there's hair on my head. Achara's hair is like reflecting light just perfectly. Anyway, I really enjoyed this trailer. It's okay. I'm trying not to think about the fact that we're in the back of my car shooting this video.
Yes.
I really enjoyed this trailer. I thought the production value was obviously insane.
Yes.
They're taking like all the Mission Impossibles and smashing it into one in terms of like the action and the production value and all that stuff. Obviously, like I said before, it's super exciting to see Hrithik and Tiger Shroff going head to head. What's also interesting is that there's like this Mr. and Mrs. Smith relationship between them because one taught the other. Hrithik taught Tiger, and you have this situation where at certain points in the film they have to work together, or it's a flashback of when they worked together.
Right.
I would like to think that there are just moments where they have to work together for a common enemy of some kind. I didn't know who was the bad guy and who was the good guy from the teaser trailer. So,
I thought it was Hrithik because he's gone rogue, right?
well, now we understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, from this trailer, we understand. We have a better sense as to what's going on. And I love the fight scenes that we're seeing already. I mean, Tiger is obviously showing the full prowess of his ability and his movement, but it's being done in such a way that I feel like is something that I have been wanting to see from Tiger more and more because he has such a fluidity to him, such a balletic style to him, that it ends up sort of losing umph sometimes, you know, like gusto within the movement. It feels like a dance as opposed to a fight, which is what Hrithik is delivering.
Right.
And so in this particular instance, it feels like their strengths are both being used to the advantage of the story and themselves.
Right.
And they both look stronger and fierce, and I love all that. But we haven't seen much from Hrithik yet. We haven't seen any dancing yet, and I'm very curious about that.
Oh my god, a Hrithik Tiger dance.
That's what I was wondering about. It's like if there is any kind of, I mean, that would truly make it Bollywood, obviously.
Right.
Is a dance-off between the two of them would be just absolutely insane. And I would be down to watch that because it's just like different.
Well, like they're both really great dancers. Like Hrithik on his own is a fantastic dancer, and then Tiger is also a really great dancer. So like if they could incorporate maybe some sort of like fight dance, maybe that's too cheesy, I don't know, but I would watch that.
I think a fight dance would actually be pretty amazing. There's nothing that's been indicated about that here, but that would make my day because I have long wanted to see something like that. That's something I wanted to construct, but plans for that kind of fell apart. I would love to see that in a Bollywood fight, in a Bollywood movie of some kind, like, you know, because that's the perfect place to do it, is a dance/fight thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, like kind of in a, you know, like a Mission Impossible type thing where maybe they have to go to this club and then they're like covertly just dancing but secretly fighting each other or killing people.
I'm not saying all that. I mean, ish, that adjacent.
That's too much.
Not necessarily that direct, like, wow. But you know, anything that would lend itself to that, you don't necessarily need to be in a club environment in order for that to happen. What you're talking about is something akin to John Wick 2, where you got Keanu Reeves and Common walking to the subway shooting at each other and no one knows what's going on. I hated that scene. But the idea is cool.
Yeah.
And so, ultimately, you got two people who are incredible at dancing. It would be a waste not to have them dancing in this movie in the same scene. I mean, that would make the ladies swoon, and it would be something for the dudes to aspire to, namely the jabs.
The jabs.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, to me, that would be super cool, especially if they were able to incorporate different dance styles and not just the traditional Bollywood dance style, but like some interesting other dance stuff to incorporate it into a fight choreography. I think that would be super cool. I think there's all kinds of possibilities with this film. But the thing that I'm most interested in is obviously when they have to work together and when they have to fight each other. You know, it's also fascinating, this sort of Metal Gear Solid 3 type of story where, if you guys have played Metal Gear Solid 3, if you haven't, it's a worthwhile game. It's very interesting, fascinating story. A lot of talking, a lot of cinematics, but it's still a very interesting game nonetheless. And it's about Solid Snake having to take down his instructor. It's a female instructor, but he has to take down his teacher, the one who taught him, not Solid Snake, Liquid Snake. He's got to take down the person who taught him everything. And she is a formidable boss, a formidable adversary. And you're seeing that here where Hrithik catches Tiger's punch at one point.
Right.
You know, and it's like, oh shit, like, I thought I was Goku, but it turns out I'm still Gohan, you know, and then eventually Gohan gets stronger. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the whole thing, right? It's a classic story of the student surpassing the teacher, or, you know, like having to go against your teacher because you have suddenly got different beliefs.
Yeah.
You know, it's a story that's kind of told a lot, but it's still very interesting to watch. I think what was also exciting is that I heard that Tiger actually really looks up to Hrithik, and so there's that aspect of the relationship as well. So it's almost kind of meta. Like, it's really cool to just see them both together in that way, like the mentor and the mentee, both in real life and in the movie.
At least it's not a stretch acting wise. I mean, he's really pulling from real life in those performances. Then.
Yeah, because like he loves Hrithik.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? It was just like too much. I'm hot in the back of the car, but I'm not just sweating because it's hot back here. Like, there's a lot of hotness in this trailer.
Yeah, okay, calm down. What I wanted to say was, this is actually a very interesting story setup. Like, I mean, I was referencing Metal Gear Solid 3, but to me that's just a profoundly interesting story. The idea that you have to take down your instructor. Like, we were just watching Sacred Games, and one of the philosophies that I had mentioned was this idea that you have to take down your fathers, the things that make you who you are. And that's probably one of the most profoundly difficult things you could possibly do as an adult, is like the realization that where you came from wasn't perfect, and that you ultimately have to take it down. You have to, like, in your mind or whatever, you know, metaphorically speaking or whatever. And so here he literally physically has to take down the person who made him who he is. And that, I can only imagine the psychological complexities of that.
Yeah.
And obviously it's an action film, and it's not about, you know, the psychological complexities, but just that as a basis for the story is really, really strong in my opinion. And I think that's awesome. So the action looks cool, the story setup looks cool, the production value, the camera angles, the color,
The locations. I love it.
The music, everything about this is saying awesome, to the maximum. Obviously, you're dealing with like Fast and Furious type over-the-top action, which I personally really, really enjoy, so I don't mind that. But I might as well call it out since we're talking about everything in this trailer. Like, over-the-top action is what you're signing up for here.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at something that's glossy. You go into it knowing, like, it's more than real life, but that's fun.
Yes, exactly. Anyways, you guys, we'd love to hear your feelings in the comments below. Thanks so much for dealing with this, guerrilla situation that we're doing in order to make this reaction happen. Thank you for your understanding in advance.
Love you.
We love you guys, and we love this trailer. Do let us know your feelings. Check out Achara KIRK and the Jabs if you feel like doing that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, and vlogs. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Achara KIRK.
Peace out.